it's the way, my girl, you dey dance on me. I dey get excited when you push your body on me. Take your time, baby, need to take the pressure off me. Now easy, girl, don't make me have to give you belly. Giving you belly. And do you want me to give belly? I wanna come to my room and say,
Shit.
oh, the way you dey back on me.
Shit.
The way you dey back on me. Come by the way, girl, and you go say, how will it be when you be with me? And we go make that the sweet music. Oh, the sweet music. Tilly, tilly.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. Just here, man. Enjoying the vibe.
Yeah. Welcome to Star Chat.
Thank you for having me.
Would you like to introduce yourself to the viewers, please?
Yeah, so I go by the name of Gold K, hashtag Tillily. And I'm here and you're listening, you're watching Star Chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't know the thing.
Call me, trust me.
Gold K. That's a very interesting name, you know.
It is indeed.
Yeah, where'd you get that from?
Okay, so Gold K is actually a translation of my real name. So my real name is Nana K. And obviously, where I'm from, Ghana, Nana is like a title of priesthood or royal priesthood. So, you know, I just took a commodity that applies to royalty, which is gold.
Right.
Changed that from Nana to gold and just kept the K. And the K stands for Kofi, born on Friday. Yeah.
Wow.
Trust me.
That is quite a story.
Trust me.
Wow.
Trust me.
Serious. So where in Ghana are you from then?
So I was born in Jolu, Accra, but my parents are from Kumasi. So I will say that, you know, I'm half Accra boy, half Kumasi boy, but raised in London. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Yeah.
So you were born in Ghana and you just moved to the UK.
Yeah, so when I was literally a matter of months, my mum moved us here to the UK. We came to join my dad, who was already here.
Right.
And then, I've just been here ever since. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your music. First of all, congratulations. You won the UK-based Afrobeat Artist of the Year.
Man, you know what? I won't even lie. Like that was a big. It was an honor to be amongst those who've been doing it in the UK for a while, like your UGs, Mr. Silvers, and what have you. But to be amongst those names was an honor. So to actually win it was like wow, and it just kind of it almost reminded us that people are paying attention to what it is that I'm doing in the UK.
Right.
And what it is that I'm trying to do in terms of taking the music worldwide. You know what I mean? You know, I've been in the music game for a minute. As an artist, I'd say I've been in the Afrobeats game for about a year.
Right.
Coming up to 2 years. I'll say in terms of an artist, because I actually came from the gospel.
Okay.
The gospel realm. So I went under another alias, Shad Stone. And I moved across to the Afrobeat scene. So I guess that started in 2013. So I'll say about 5 years, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But in that time, I've had the honor of going on tour with people like Take That, Westlife, doing backing vocals for other artists that are out there, such as Dappy and all of these, you know, all of these artists. Going on TV as well. Britain's Got Talent semi-finalist 2013. All Together Now, which was the beginning of this year on the BBC. You know, and I've done Celebrity Come Dine With Me with Gina Yashere. So I've been doing music for a minute. It's just now I've decided to come away from the background and actually be at the forefront of the stage. So yeah.
Oh, that's. I mean, those are great experiences.
It has, and it's pretty much molded me to what it is that I do now in terms of how I think, how I move, how I brand myself as an artist, and what it is that I want my fans to see.
Yeah.
Me doing. So yeah.
That's great, man. And we're here now at the stage of your journey. I know your record label is like Bevu.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? So would you say that your transition to become the standout artist, like the person in the actual limelight, has like deep connections with this record label that?
Yeah, I would say that. I would say that when I first started, it was messy, and I say that because one, you know, for those who do music, is a very expensive game. It's not a walk in the park, and it's not cheap. So, you know, going into it, you know, I got excited. He had a first video, you know, and I spent a lot of money on that video. And, you know, where I thought that I had a lot of following from, you know, the gospel side, and from being on TV and what have you, I thought that that was it, that all you had to do was put out a music video and people would just pay attention straight away. But found out that it wasn't like that. And then I got introduced to Bevy Music Group, Ed, and he pretty much took what it is that I had and restructured the whole thing, rebranded the whole thing, and, you know, put me in the right places. And now, you know, here we are. So I can only thank the label for what it is that they've done for me so far, making me understand what it is that is required of me of this game and how we move forward.
I mean, it's great, and it looks like there is a lot more things to come. So far, you've done some amazing collabs. I believe you've done one with Episode, you've done B for Bona, you've worked with Kwame Eugene. You know, how do these things formulate?
Again, so, I mean, it's funny. I mean, for me, I just feel like, you know, if we come together as a unit, as Africans, as artists, we can push this genre a lot more. And, you know, all you have to do, like, for example, the collaboration with B for Bona, I just spent time with him in the studio when I went to Ghana. Like, it was nothing like I bugged him for anything. It was like just a natural vibe. The producers put a beat on, we've just flowed, and that was it. The same with Kwame Eugene. You know, and yeah, it's also, you know, that relationship that my management has with these people and the connections that they have in Ghana from their experiences with other artists that they've worked with. Just building up those relationships has been able to connect the dots for me with these artists. So, yeah.
That's amazing. We've seen a few UK artists come up and, you know, they're doing their thing on the scenes and whatnot. And I think sometimes it's hard to transition from the UK to Ghana, do you know what I mean? And, you know, with you doing especially collabs with, you know, Ghanaian-based artists, so to speak.
Yeah.
Is that your way of getting to the Ghanaian, you know, music market?
Yes. Also, I think it's more so about, for me, giving back. Obviously, I know that I'm from Ghana. Being raised here is you know, fine. I've been grateful, but that's where I'm from. That's home for me. So, you know, the artist that are out there understands what is required for out there, whereas I also understand what's going on over here. So for me, it's more so about putting the sounds together to create a brand new sound, where I will put my flavor on it, and Kwame Eugene put his flavor on it, or I put my flavor on it, B for Bona puts his flavor on it. So it works out. Also, yes, you know, for them, they're tapping into my market being in the UK, and I also tap into their market being in Ghana as well. But then that also gives me a platform that when I go to Ghana, people also recognize me or know me for what it is that I've done with these artists that are in Ghana, and vice versa. Yeah, so, yeah.
Yeah, that's great. So you've been in Ghana, you've been in the studios with some of these people, you've recorded with them. Have you performed in Ghana? Because I know you've performed here. You know, you talked about your British Got Talent days and all of these things. Are there any stages in particular that you performed in Ghana that, you know, you thought was, you know, quite an experience?
Yeah, I've performed in 3 different places in Ghana. One was at Adana Beach. That was interesting because obviously it's not really a stage like that. It was more so taking the mic and getting in the middle of the beach and entertaining the people that way. There was also Corner, that's in Oxford Circus, as they call it, or Osu. That was more like an open night kind of experience, very intimate experience. But obviously being somebody who just come and speak or sing English, it was overwhelming to get the response that I got.
Right.
But then lastly, in terms of what actually gave me a little presence in Ghana was my performance at Detty Rave,
Right.
Mr.
Yeah, I heard
Easy
about
last
those.
year.
Yeah.
That was crazy because for me, it was one of those experiences where, I'm never naive to going to another country expecting or thinking that people should know my songs because I have a certain amount of views on YouTube or a certain amount of listening. I go everywhere thinking that nobody knows my music. So
Right.
when I went to Ghana and performed there, I wasn't to know whether they knew my music or not. So it was overwhelming that people sang along with me anyway, coming from London to Ghana. But then it was the reception that I got whilst I continued to perform, like that it was just like, wow, these people are actually taking me in. They've accepted me. So that was nice. That was nice as well.
It's amazing, man. I'm really excited by your story, man.
There's yeah, because there's people have asked me, why did you move from gospel to
Like just Afrobeat.
to Afrobeat? But that's another story for a documentary that I plan to record. So
Oh, is it? Okay, so that's in the pipeline as well then.
yeah,
Oh, great.
yeah.
Because of exclusive content as well.
Yeah.
So watch out for that as well.
Trust me.
Hey.
That's where the story of Gold K, so to speak, as to where I came from, how I even came to this country, to now.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm thinking, because, when she said gold, I just thought about the Gold Coast. You know what I mean? As in Ghana was called Gold Coast before it became Ghana. And, you taking all of these things and making it into you. Do you know what I mean? And I see the Ghana in you. I see the London in you. And yeah, this story, I'm really excited to see what's going to go on next.
I mean, the thing is, the name means so many things, because gold never loses its value. So for me, it's like people will, I believe people will gravitate to what it is that I'm doing, and I believe that people will see how valuable the gifts I have for them is when I deliver what it is that I need to deliver to them. Yeah.
Okay, so before we wrap up, in the next 5 years, what would be your target?
To be or have a reason, it's like to be one of the influencers as to why the Grammys has a Best African Act as a category, because
Wow.
this Best International Act, where they put everyone from everywhere in the one category, I feel it's a little bit of a downer to what it is that we've created as a genre, considering we have influenced so many different genres out there. I just believe Afrobeats deserves a presence, which we still do not have. So for me, it's more so to leave a legacy. I'm sure people like Fela Kuti and those guys, that's what they were pushing for. But at the time that they were doing music, things like iTunes, Amazon, etc., Tidal, they were not available.
Right.
So for now that we have the power and the influence to do what it is that we're doing, where we're inspiring artists like Janet Jackson, Ciara, Omarion, Neo, who are all tapping into the Afrobeat industry,
Yeah.
I feel like it's about time we claim our industry and put a stamp on it, so that when we go into iTunes, there's an Afrobeats category. When we go to BET, there's an Afrobeats category. And when we go to the Grammys, there's an Afrobeats category. Do you see what I'm saying? That's the aim for the next 5 years.
That is a big aim, and I really support that ambition, because as you said, you go to certain places, you're looking for an Afrobeat section, and it's just not there, and you go look at some world music or some
that's the category we're under,
alternative thing to try and find Afrobeat music. So talking about your fans, just as a last question, if you had one fan who was a diehard fan, they would do anything for you, and you got to know about this fan, and you had an opportunity to do something for this fan, what would that be?
I mean, for me, I think it would depend on what it is that like, for example, if it was a fan that had like you know, like for example, like an internal, you know, you got those fans who have like maybe like an internal illness who, you know what I'm saying, something. Because I mean, I will try my best to just maybe if it's like a pen pal thing where like I'm constantly in communication with them just to see how they are, just to check up on them. Because for me, like the valuable thing about having a fan is the fact that they actually believe in you as an artist, whether they know you or not. They believe in your craft, whether they know you or not, and they will continually invest in you, whether they know you or not. So for me to know that somebody out there is feeling that way towards me, I'll be doing themselves I'll be doing myself an injustice if I didn't show them the same love. Do you see what I mean? Bro, somebody has to do it, man, because nobody's doing it. And the thing is, yeah, like these artists, yeah, when they behave the way that they behave or act the way that they act, not even an attack at anyone. It's just more so, if you get the influence to make an impact, make an impact. It's not about the fame, because it's sad to be famous and broke. Do you see what I'm saying?
Very true.
So for me, if what it is that I'm doing isn't making an impact or isn't making a change, then I'm just doing it for the sake of doing it.
Right.
Just see what I'm saying? I need to know that what I'm doing holds weight, what I'm doing holds value. The fact that I do music is just so that you can know what it is that I'm need. You know what I do, as in like you know how I can entertain you as an artist. However, in terms of my aim going forward, is more so the holistic view of Afrobeats, not just the music, the culture. Do you know what I'm saying? It come like certain people have taken our culture, remixed it to complement their own people, and then they sell it back to us.
Right.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's an insult. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, I definitely.
so for me, it's more so about the respect that I feel Afrobeats deserves, simply because of the influence that it's got on the rest of the world. Like, how is it that we've got so much influence but we still don't have a category? It doesn't make sense.
Nah, I mean we're going to see that change, especially with people like you running around, and making those effectual relationships and getting those things sorted out.
Yeah, definitely. But the thing is, I think I'd like to see a lot more unity in the UK as well. I feel like there's not much unity in the UK, and because of that, we haven't really got an industry, so to speak, when it comes to Afrobeats. I think we've got a scene where we've got people doing it, but there's not much impact it's making on the charts or anything like that. And I think it's because there's no unity. Do you see what I'm saying? If there's a lot of us doing it, then it's like a movement. And people listen to a movement, drill didn't just come from anywhere.
True.
Do you see what I'm saying? It was a group of people who were doing it, then another group of people jumped on, then another group of people jumped on, but they were all pushing the same thing. Do you know what I'm saying? That's just how it is, But we did, Charlie. We did.
Well, it's been so great talking to you.
Thanks, bro.
I really enjoyed this interview.
Thank you.
So before we go, would you like to give us a little sample of a new project or something, like what is coming out? You'd like to give a shout out? It's your chance to do that.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll give you a little freestyle from the EP. I'm not going to say what song it is.
Okay.
But from the EP, which is due out next year, March. That's what I'm working on at the moment, so that's why I'm a bit quiet. But yeah. So it's the way, my girl, you dey dance on me. I dey get excited when you push your body on me. Take your time, baby, need to take the pressure off me. Now easy, girl, don't make me have to give you belly. Giving you belly. And do you want me to give belly? I wanna come to my room and say, oh, the way you dey back on me. The way you dey back on me. Come by the way, girl, and you go say, how will it be when you be with me? And we go make that the sweet music. Oh, the sweet music. Tilly, tilly. Listen, trust me. Listen, when the EP comes out next year, you'll figure out what song that is. Trust me.
Mad. Love, bro.
Yes,
Love.
yes. Peace out.